All right, I want to bring in a member of the House Judiciary Committee who is at the Texas border today and tomorrow, Indiana Congresswoman Victoria Spartz. Welcome into Wake Up America. Nice to have you on.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Congresswoman, I know you're very involved with immigration and the crisis at the border right now. This is Joe Biden's 76th day in office. He's yet to go to the border. Kamala Harris is yet to visit the border. I know you have an immigration story of your own. Tell us a little bit about why this is so important to you.
Well, I think, it's important for us to remember that we are a country of immigrants, but we're a country of law. And right now, President Biden created perverse incentive for illegal immigration to our country. And it's unfortunate to see what's happening on the border. I just went to El Paso. I saw what's happening, and a lot of these people are desperate, but we cannot create a culture where we start incentivizing people to break the law. And that's what's happening. It's a crisis.
Congresswoman, I know that you've been back and forth to the border. You are someone who immigrated here to the United States legally yourself, as you mentioned. So you've seen firsthand what's been going on down there, and we're showing some of the pictures that you sent to us. You tweeted this out. You said, "I've seen the surge of children coming across the border because of the perverse incentives created by President Biden. The Border Patrol are not equipped to babysit children and change diapers," which is a great point. "They should be protecting our border, and I'm committed to fixing this situation." How shocked are you that Kamala Harris, who is the point person on this in the federal government right now, she was tapped 2 weeks ago to try and solve the crisis, she has yet to visit the border?
Well, unfortunately, our country's leadership right now is spending time to playing a lot of politics and not working on real policies and issue. They're not governing the country. They have a very radical agenda. They're busy promoting, but don't deal with the issue. And these are real issues. I went with Democrats to the border, and they acknowledge we have real issues right now. And, if you think about it, we talk about the pandemic and the, coronavirus. We have thousands of children entering the facility. We don't have even one of them tested. We're not even checking what's happening. We have our Border Patrol agents spending time dealing with little kids, and some of these kids are tiny and have terrorists crossing the border. Right. I mean, we have anarchy on the border, and it's sad for me to see that they're doing nothing about it.
The numbers that we're hearing right now, border agents arrested 171,000 migrants at the southern border in March alone. That is the most we've seen in at least 15 years, and it's only going to get worse. How do we solve this problem right now if the government is not going to take the lead?
Well, unfortunately, we have to still deal with this problem because it's not going to get better. It can only get worse. And we need to look at our legal immigration, and we have to reform our legal immigration and secure the border. As Milton Friedman once said, you cannot have open border and welfare state, and our welfare state is crumbling right now. We have a lot of problems in the country. But as a country, we have to be a strong country, because if we don't have our country being strong here, we cannot help all these countries like Central America, because they have a real problem out there, and we as legislators have a responsibility to work and be a check and balance to an executive branch, which right now is thinks that they don't have a legislative branch, or they have people just doing what they want to do. And I think this is something we have to be able to work on that.
Yeah, Congresswoman, I couldn't agree with you more. I can hear the passion in your voice, and with what you've witnessed down there, it's just so tragic. While I have you, I want to talk to you about the Ukraine for a moment. I know that you are Ukrainian. A military analyst is now warning right now that the arrival of 4,000 Russian troops on the country's border with Ukraine could trigger a war in Eastern Europe. This is another test for the Biden administration, and it seems that Vladimir Putin is all too willing to test our new president right now. How concerned are you?
Well, I'm very concerned because, as I said earlier, that our current president is not really dealing with policies and issues, not governing. He's doing a lot of politics and concentrated in moving very radical, liberal, socialist agenda. And we have serious situation in our border. We have some serious situation happen in Asia, in Europe, and we have to deal with that, because if we're not proactive and don't get on this issue early on, then it's become a bigger problem for us. And that's what we have happening right now. So I'm very concerned of lack of leadership from our president and vice president right now. Very concerned.
Congresswoman Victoria Spartz, thank you so much for coming on with us this morning. We really appreciate it. Come back and see us soon.
Thank you very much for having me.